My name is Ronald Kasyoka. I'm a keynote advocate and also an author and founder of an organization, RKF Kidney Health. My journey with kidney disease started back in high school. That was 7 years ago when I was diagnosed now with kidney failure. But before then, I used to have a condition known as nephrotic syndrome, and I was on continuous medication. That is on a day-to-day basis on medication. But now the condition later progressed now to kidney failure. That is in 2019. In kidney failure, you realize that there are five stages. Five stages. So that's when it got out to stage 5 in 2019, and I was able to start my dad's treatment. And when you have kidney failure, the first option for treatment is normally dialysis treatment, but there are better option like now kidney transplantation, but now that comes after. So I was put on dialysis treatment twice weekly, and at first it was quite challenging for me because you realize that I was in school, in high school, so it was really quite challenging for me balancing between studies and also having to go for your dialysis treatment 2 times a week, because that meant that 2 days in every week I was out of school, where I would just get to miss all of those lessons. But by a good thing is that I had one of the most supporting friends in school, and also the teachers. They were also very supportive when it came now to ensuring that I was able to catch up with the other students when I came back now on the other days. And also my family has been very supportive because you can realize that when you're going through a difficult moment, the support and also the people who are close to you, they play a very big role in ensuring that their encouragement keeps you moving forward. So that has been very key for me. And we started an organization because one of the things that being on dialysis for those years, I've realized that most of the patients who are diagnosed with kidney disease, that is a chronic illness, and not just kidney disease, but all the other chronic illnesses, is that I realized that most of them tend to lose hope in life. And I wanted to do something that would really spark up in them. That's when I decided to write my first book. So I went back, did my research, and I was able to come up with a book. My first book, Embracing Hope. I wanted to show them that by sharing my story and also the fact that I'm in on dialysis treatment, have seen their experiences and also what they have to go through. I wanted to show them that it does not matter what you're going through, that you can still live your life, do your things. You just have to believe in God and keep pushing forward. And that has kept me going, because the moment I wrote that book, I've interacted with many patients, and every time I interact with a patient, I see that when it comes now to living with kidney disease, it can be quite challenging. And it's true because it disrupts a lot of things in your life. You find that for a person who was going to work, it becomes very challenging for them to be able to go to work. So that's a big challenge. So I noticed that is one of the things that affects patients who are diagnosed with kidney disease. And also for students, I wanted also to show them that to spark that hope in them, for them to believe that they can also have a normal life, and that there is life after kidney disease, because going to school, that is balancing between your academics and also you are taking care of yourself, that is on your health side. It is a very big challenge, because I can also attest to that, because at some point immediately after I was diagnosed now with kidney disease, I felt of stopping now the whole thing of not going to school. I was at a point that I felt that I'm going to ditch my studies. But now with the support that I had from my parents and also the family, the support that I had from my friends in school, my teachers, just everyone who was around me, I was able now to just keep going. So I want to ensure that by sharing my story, by doing the work that I'm doing, advocating for kidney disease, that I can show them that this does not have to be a challenge that has to bring you down and just keep you stagnated, or just stop you from trying to pursue and just live a normal life. So that's a thing that I want to ensure that they get that message. And recently, I released my second book actually on 21st. That is on Feb, in the month of Feb. I released my second book, The Outcast. So, The Outcast is a book where now immediately after I fell sick, and for those first 2 years, I went through one of the most challenging time, because I realized that I was isolating myself, where I just wanted to be alone, stay in the house, just locked in, because I remember some of the days I would just come out of the house when I was going only for my diet treatments, or just anything that needed to be addressed. It was very important. But for the other days, I just wanted to be alone. I had so many questions in life, because one of the questions that I used to ask myself is, why did this have to happen to me at such a young age? Because you realize that as a young person, you have dreams, the thing that you want to achieve in life, and also you just want to have a normal life, just as another young teen, do the normal things that people get to experience on a day-to-day basis. And it is during that time that I realized that I used to think that the people who were close to me, and just everyone that was around me, that they did not really understand what I was going through, because I used to see myself as an outcast. Actually, that's where the title of the book now came from, The Outcast. But now looking back to that time, I see that I was the one who was supposed now to share how I felt, and also what it is that I was going through, for them to be able to better understand, and also offer the needed support, and also the care, for them to understand how they can be able to better love me. So I decided now to revisit that time, so that I can not just show that side of me, the vulnerable side of me, because I think people know the resilient me, people know the person who is being strong, advocating for kidney disease, sharing their journey to inspire and encourage many people. But now I wanted to show the other side of me, the vulnerable side of me, and also the challenges that I had to face before now I reached at a point where I accepted my journey, and I get to understand now the condition that it is that I was going through. Hence, in the book actually, The Outcast, I try to explore the unanswered questions in life, questions on resilience, faith, and hope. And you realize that when someone is going through a difficult moment, a lot of questions tend to come up in life, where you find that you have a lot of questions in mind, most of them which we do not have answers to. And also, as part of my advocacy work as a keynote advocate, we started an organization, RKF Kidney Health. RKF Kidney Health is an organization where we provide psychosocial support, and also creating awareness on kidney disease. So the organization, we are closing 2 years. Our second anniversary will be in this year, in the month of July. In the organization, we run several programs, including our quarterly lecture series. The quarterly lecture series is a platform where now we gather the kidney health patients. We have the keynote advocates, their caregivers, and we invite now the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare professionals, and the community in general. We get to have discussions on matters to do with kidney health. And last year, in the month of November on 18th, we launched a program. It's actually a spectacular program as an organization, that we were able to launch, the Keynote Advocacy Awards. We realized that most of the keynote advocates in the country, be it the healthcare professionals or the lived experience, those are the patients who are now having the kidney disease problem. Most of them, they do the work that they do out of the conviction and the fact that they are doing something good. But now, as an organization, we wanted to honor and be able to celebrate them for the good work that they do, as now the Keynote Advocacy Awards. So this year in 2026, it will be now the second year that now the program will be hosted. And also in the organization, we have a program, other program that we are running. We have a donation drive, the uh, charity outreach that we do. So the charity outreach is a program where we're able to organize a donation drive, and we visit the children who have kidney disease. At our national hospital, Kenyatta National Hospital, we have a pediatric renal unit where we are able to visit the children and be able to support them with the essential items that they need during their stay in hospital, just to make their journey much more easier. And also we get to interact now with their parents, just to make them understand what their children are going through, and as a way of offering the emotional support that is needed. And the long-term vision of our organization, actually, that being now the vision of the organization, is to have a kidney transplant center and a research facility in our country, where we will be mostly focusing now on the children, because as I shared, my journey started long back, when I was just little, when I was now diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome, where it's a rare condition. When it comes now to kidney disease, it affects the kidneys, and I was on treatment from them until now. It progressed to kidney failure back in around 2019. So that has been our biggest vision now for the organization.